Hello and welcome to a brand new week. I know it's been a couple weeks. I need to admit something. This is something that I feel like it's just me and not anybody else has this issue, but oh god, I forgot I have a lot. I feel like, okay, let me just back up. So for those of you who don't know, I have currently been in the works of starting a new job. I started a job early January of 2020, or 2021, I should say, and now that we're in February, I've had this job for over a month now. A great horse once said, "There's nothing more luxurious than a rug." I believe the contents of this package will prove that to be true. I'd keep it for myself, but impeccable taste is worth sharing. Thank you, Colton. So I've had this job for over a month now. And I don't know if it has to be just me, but it takes me about a month to adjust to a new job and really try to finesse my schedule around to try to make sure that I'm maximizing my time as much as possible. And now that we're in February, I hopefully believe that I have my schedule in check. This entire month I've been having the issue of trying to get all of my work done, but also trying to make sure I get enough sleep and everything. And ultimately, things have just resulted in me pulling all-nighters every single weekend, trying to maximize the amount of work I get done, which ultimately ends up making it so that I get a little bit of work done on Thursday, but ultimately not enough. I end up sleeping all day Friday because I ended up just pulling an all-nighter the day before. And then I end up pulling an all-nighter Saturday only to sleep all day Sunday and then not get anything done. And then I spend the rest of my week catching up on sleep, and it's not good. But hopefully I've been able to come up with a new schedule and has actually been able to make it so that I'll be able to consistently record and keep up with Animal Crossing. Basically, the new schedule that I've been coming up with is basically as soon as I get home from work, which again, I work nights, so I don't even get home from work till about 5:30 in the morning. But basically, the strategy is, come on. Once again, I have to say, durability in Animal Crossing is not appreciated. Basically, the schedule of mine that I've been coming up with is I come home from work, I edit a video, I go to sleep, I wake up, I record Animal Crossing, or I work on editing another video, and just rinse and repeat. But with that being said, let's actually talk about what's been happening on the island, because I seriously thought that nothing was going to be happening in the past 2 weeks, but oh boy. A lot's happened. So, first off, before we begin, I want to go over some of these presents. So this is a present from Colton. An oval entrance mat. This is actually a painting that I got from Red yesterday, the twinkling painting. This is the twinkling painting is one that is 100% authentic every single time. For those of you who want reference, this is Starry Sky. So, if you see this painting, just know it's always genuine. These are all street lamps that I bought for a project that I will be showing. Yeah, I think all of these are just street lamps. Oh, no, that's a park clock. Okay, well, anyways. So, while I continue with my daily activities, let's talk about some things. First off, I'd like to show off, I moved the blue roses up here to my house because, well, those are all the blue roses that I'll pretty much be getting for the results of this LP. I'm actually surprised I was able to get 4 blue roses, considering how rare these flowers are. But anyways, let's start with the updates. First update that I want to talk about, we had a villager move. Alice moved away. Once again, I'm the type of person where if a villager talks about wanting to move a bunch of times, I'll eventually let them. Alice was one of those villagers, so I eventually let her move out. But immediately after her deciding she wanted to move, we had another villager move in. That being Olivia. I'm actually really excited to have Olivia move in because I have always wanted a cat villager and I have never had a cat villager. So now that we have Olivia, it's like a secret dream has come true. But, yeah, so Alice moved away. Some other updates. I actually was able to buy another very rare and expensive item. I believe I showed this off earlier in the LP, but I was actually able to buy the tiny crown for 1,000,000 bells. Well, there's actually a bigger version of that crown that's also more expensive, the regular crown. That crown goes for 1.2 million bells, and I was able to buy that. Additionally, I actually completed every single flower on the island. So all of these flowers that I've been trying to breed and get the hybrid versions of for the island, yeah, they're all completed. Not just one, not just two, but all of them. Which means I don't have to worry about devoting space to breeding flowers. Which means I've actually been working on what I want to use that space for, and I will be showing that off in a little bit. Additionally, I have been working on some other things. One of the things that I did is I moved the campsite, been building some bridges. Of course, I'll be showing that all off later. But one of the other things that happened, because of the fact that Olivia just moved into the island, we actually celebrated her birthday. February 3rd is Olivia's birthday, and in fact, there are 2 other villagers that will be celebrating birthdays, I want to say, this week and next week. In fact, 2 villagers have birthdays one after another, so stay tuned for that. Drago. I know you've been on this island somewhere, Taryn, but I couldn't find you. I even stood outside your house for a whole day, except for when I had to go to the bathroom. Drago, you probably shouldn't announce those things. That's really creepy. I didn't think you'd want me doing that in front of your house. I don't think I'd want you in front of my house at all. My boyfriend said I'd find you, and they were right. Let's hang out later. Apparently, I hadn't talked to Drago for a while. There's some folks talking the other day. So, books. You really like manga, yeah? Yeah, I do. I love manga. In fact, I just recently binged Chainsaw Man. Manga, huh? I don't know much about that stuff, but you gotta tell me more about it sometime. Oh, there's this manga that I've been reading called Chainsaw Man. It's really, really good. It's super gory and bloody, so, you know, if you're not someone who's into, you know, like blood, gore, dismemberment, all that stuff, probably shouldn't read it, but, like, it's also really good. It's really funny. Power is my waifu. Also, let me buy some rugs from Sahara. Always gotta buy rugs. Only rugs. And wallpaper. Okay. Animal Crossing, I love you to death, but one of the issues I have with this game is the fact that text is boring. There's so many characters that I just don't get excited to talk to, purely because it's like, I just want to skip your dialogue. Just let me buy things. Just be like, okay, you know, let's look at the analytics here. Let's look at the fact that with this villager, typically you only talk to them because you just buy one of everything they have. How about instead of making me go through all the dialogue, just let me buy one of everything and then have them go through all their dialogue. Then I can skip it all in one go instead of having to skip it while also paying attention to the fact that if I skip the wrong things, then I have to reread dialogue. Ugh, Sahara, I love you, but you're really annoying to talk to for that reason alone. But anyways, moving on with the updates. Don't really have anything else that I want to talk about right now in terms of updates. Olivia was really the big thing, as well as, you know, buying that painting. However, there's one thing that I've been doing on the island lately that I wasn't expecting to result in some great things. Oh. Okay, well, let me swap this out. And that is, I have been talking to Mabel and Sable every day. Now, you may be saying, okay, what's the big deal about that? You know, they're not really that interesting of characters. Well, one of the things that's been happening is that because I have such large affinity with Mabel and Sable, every single day I've been trying to make sure I talk to Sable. And the reason why is because she actually has been giving a lot of details lately about her life and their whole family. More specifically, she's been talking about like how the fact that their parents died when they were all at a young age, so Sable had to take care of them, and how they all worked together at a different shop, and then Label decided to become independent and become her own fashion designer, basically referencing the fact that New Leaf and New Horizons are canonical in terms of the timeline. Like, I never thought we'd be talking about an Animal Crossing timeline, but here we are. The Able sisters have created it. But it's just been super interesting to talk to them every day. And I actually want to just let their dialogue go. All the dialogue that I've recorded up to this point. Oh yeah, I forgot. My pockets are full. So if you're interested in that, I'm just gonna play all the dialogue that I've made sure to record over the past few days so you can get more information about Sable and Mabel. And moving forward, this is definitely something that I want to keep doing because I'm very fascinated about their family dynamic. Hey, Olivia! So good to see you. It's yet another splendid day on Frontier. Oh, I know I sound unusually chipper, but who can blame me? You look so weird with a beanie on because your ears are missing. I almost feel like it would be interesting if they programmed it so that cats in particular have like little ear holes. So that way they can still hear. But I probably not. I don't know. That would take a lot of time. I know. It would take a lot of time to develop all those extra things. Nintendo doesn't have that time. Sorry, I'm just being nitpicky, I guess. Huh. I never thought that they would add an Earthbound reference into Animal Crossing. This kinda looks familiar. Okay, I'm pretty sure this isn't. Hey, look, there's also a Yakuza reference. Okay, I know these are references. I just saw this jacket and I almost bought it because I was like, this looks like Porky Minch's jacket he wears during the final boss fight in Earthbound. But I guess Earthbound spoilers. Anyways, of course, because I talked about Mabel and Sable, I'm here because I want to talk to my lovely Sable. Hey, I have a little present for you, Taryn. What? Wait, she gives me a thing? It's some patterned fabric. I made it myself. You know how you can customize furniture by switching out the parts that are made of fabric? I, thought you might want to use my fabric for doing that. I also made lots of different kinds of patterns, so if you see one you like, please feel free to use it. Anytime you're customizing furniture at a workbench, just select pattern to choose one you like. But it's not like you can use it on all furniture. It varies from piece to piece. I worked really hard making these. I hope you like using them. Oh my gosh, Sable! You got me a thing! Hold on, I have to look at this. I have to look at this now. What did she give me? How do I, where is it? Where is it? Wait. How do I look at it? Wait, do I not get it because I had a full inventory? Oh, please don't tell me I don't have it anymore because I have a full inventory. Oh, please don't tell me. That's not, please no, please no, please no. Hold on, it has to be. Maybe it's here? Oh, I'm gonna be so sad if I don't get it anymore because Sable made me a thing! Oh, please don't tell me I lost it. Oh, that's gonna make me so sad. No, don't. How do I? No, don't post designs. God, I wish I could just, like, throw something away right now so I could get it back from her. Of course. Okay, I'm gonna have to see if I can come back. God, that's so nice, though, that she actually makes you stuff. Okay, Sable, I dropped some things from my pants. Please give me the thing. Label tells me you've been helping her out, modeling outfits and such. It means a lot to all of us that you do so much for our little family. Thanks so much, Taryn. Okay, but, like, I want the... How do I... Where's the pattern? How do I... Oh, don't tell me I don't get her pattern because I had a full inventory. Come on, game. No. Okay, at this point, I don't know where that pattern went. Either I did not actually receive it, or there is a chance that it will show up in my storage. That actually is a possibility. But with that being said, I actually did take the time to do a little bit of research and talk about the patterns. As basically how it works is once you become friends with Sable, what will happen is all of those patterns that you see her sewing with, once you talk to her every day, she'll give you those patterns in order to use them for your furniture. So now that I've become friends with Sable, I'm basically going to talk to her every day because she'll give me free patterns that I can use for furniture. I just have to make sure that I actually have I don't have a full inventory when going to the Able Sisters. Also, as you can see right there, I actively chose not to get one fossil assessed. There is a reason for that. There is a DIY recipe that I want to put together that actually requires you to have a fossil. So, definitely wanted to save that. But with that being said, I actually want to show off what I have been working on. So, as you can see, there's a bridge right here. I decided to devote this area to a water fountain. That's also why I bought all those street lamps. Because I thought it would be nice to put these street lamps together right over here. If I could actually, no, let's put you, yeah, let's put you right there. Okay, well, I guess that's gonna have to do. But yeah, so as you can see, I decided to vote this entire area to the water fountain. Decided to put bridges on all sides, which means now we can head over here just fine, and we can head over here just fine. Also, as you can see, I am growing bamboo. I am using this bamboo for something else pertaining to this little area. I actually tried growing it over in that area, but then realized it wouldn't grow due to space. So I'm growing it over here because I have nothing else going on. And then once it's fully grown, I'll make sure to move it. As for that third bridge, there's a tiny little crevice over there that I'm honestly trying to think of what I want to do with it. I think ultimately what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a bench and then just set up a bunch of bamboo, which is why the bamboo is growing in the first place. And I think that's just going to be it. I don't really have anything else that I want to do with it, but now that I have done all of this, I honestly think the island is complete. There's not anything else that I want to do with it aside from this little area right here. I'm also thinking about putting like a bench here. Maybe just putting some fun things over here. Trying to figure out what though. But for the most part, I really wanted to just put this water fountain. But yeah, so right here. I'm thinking about like maybe putting a bench right here. And then maybe just sticking some bamboo. I don't know, honestly. But, yeah, I honestly don't really think there's that much else that I want to do with this island. I mean, it's pretty much done. I mean, all the flowers are complete. We've done as much as we can with the island itself. I don't know. It feels complete. And there's still so much left in our Let's Play. Besides talking to Sable every day, which is now just going to be added to my daily routine, I'm struggling to think of what to do every day. It's one of those things where I don't know. Also, I want to show this off. Birthdays! February 11th is Pom Pom's birthday, but also February 12th is Drago's birthday. So we'll be having 2 birthdays in a row. Also, want to show this off. I moved the campsite down here. So we have the campsite taking up this whole area. Nothing really all that different besides that. And also decided to move the playground area right here. Olivia, you're already thinking about something. Don't say you want to move! Oh, Marachi clothing. Sure, I'll take a t-shirt. My work here is done. Olivia, I'm starting to think that you just gave me that on purpose. Also, what is this? I'll take it. I'll take it. Autograph cards. Dear God, I got so much inventory. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I needed to donate the twinkling painting. Totally forgot about this. Take it. Ooh, what? Is that a twinkling painting? And the genuine article, no less? Yes, it is. Undoubtedly. I can't say that word. Alright, cool. And you know what? Let's actually check it out. Let's check out the twinkling painting. As, I know the name of the painting, because it's honestly super famous, and everyone should know the name of this painting, but I don't actually remember who painted it. Because I'm so good. I think it's a Van Gogh painting. No, not this one. Not the pointillism one. Twinkling painting. Starry Night by Van Gogh. Okay, well, of course it's Van Gogh. In 1889. Van Gogh's signature piece, painted while he was hospitalized at an asylum. Oh. Shows how much I know about art history. This view from his room includes memories and imaginations. In letters to friends, the artist called it a failure. Really? Van Gogh called it a failure. I mean, I guess that should show you that no matter how good you are, artists still think that their work is trash. I'm one of those people, man. I am definitely one of those people where, like, it doesn't matter how many compliments I get about my art, I still think it's utter trash. There's even one time in particular I remember I did an art piece for just some it was like a pencil shading practice for a school project, and And looking back on it, it was a good piece. It's just, I didn't really care about it, and I honestly thought it was garbage. And my mom ended up framing it and, like, hanging it up in her office, and I hated it so much, because it just was like, it's not good. Now my family doesn't really care at all about my artwork, because, you know, I draw cartoons, and they're like, oh, anybody can draw cartoons, which, yeah, of course, anybody can draw. Like, that's not the point. I don't know, I'm just the type of person where, like, no matter what people say, I can never say anything positive about my own artwork, and it does get a little frustrating whenever people are like, you need to stop being so negative about your art, and it's just like, pretty sure that's just the general consensus, is just artists aren't happy with their art. Like, you know, you're the one who's been working on it for so long, so of course you're going to be the one to point out all the flaws. Anyways, to move away from that depressing note, let's head on over to resident services, as of course gotta pick up my daily miles, but also I want to redeem some miles. I want to see if there's anything that I want to try adding to our new little area that I've put together. I would do the public bench, but I don't like the colors. Right on the park bench. I'm thinking of maybe putting up the phone box, just because we don't have one. You know what? Let's do it. I got so many Nook miles that I don't know what to do with, so let's do the phone box. And I don't want to make another selection, but I would like to buy some things. First off, I want to see if there's a new album. I already have disco. Okay, never mind. They didn't have anything that I wanted to make or do anyways. Wait, I forgot to transfer my money! Okay, back at the house, oh, Skywall, I already know what that is. Floral Rush. Oh, interesting. Not too big of a fan of that, but sure. Red message. Literally already have that, thank you. Fossil Rug. Ooh, that one's cute! I actually really like that! Oh, now I want to find a space for that. That's super cute. I would actually have a rug like that in my real life home. And green stripes. Okay, nothing all that exciting. Misty Garden. Ooh, that one's nice. I actually really like that. Alright, well, just wanted to show that off at least. Alright, last thing that I want to do for today is I got some things that I want to make. First things first, I want to make this fossil door plate, as this is what I needed that fossil for. Also, it is customizable, so I want to see what colors I can make out of it. Additionally, I think I want to make a park bench. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to put in terms of bench design in that little area next to the water fountain, and I think I want to put 2 of these. And the reason why I want to do 2 in particular is I want to put one right next to the fountain, and I want to put one off to the side, where we're eventually going to put that phone booth. And let's customize these. So, first things first, I want to customize the door plate. And, oh, you can either just do a gray fossil or a blue one. Let's just do the blue one, because I think that'll look nicer on the house. And actually, I want to check my inventory. I want to see if Sable's pattern is here. It doesn't look like it is. Okay, I was really hoping that because my inventory was full, Sable's pattern was going to show up here. But I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Alright, last thing I want to do is I want to customize these benches. I won't put them together today. I'll definitely wait till tomorrow to do that, but... Ooh, I like that silver. Yeah, let's do the silver. That'll definitely match the bench. Or the water fountain. And I actually think we may keep the other one as is. Yeah, you know what? We'll keep the other one as is. That way we'll have the silver one right next to the water fountain, and the non-painted one can just be on its own. But that is going to be it for this Friday. Let's move on over to Saturday, get some things done, and then end off the week with our KK Slider performance. Hello and welcome to Saturday. Gonna be 100% honest, don't have anything that I really want to discuss today besides KK Slider, except for one thing. I actually... That's a bug I haven't seen in a while. Yeah, tiger beetles are now back in season, now that it's February. Now, one of the things that I want to discuss before we go into the KK album, or the KK song for the week, is I want to talk about the updates made to the island, as I finally was able to get the last little things that I wanted to get taken care of, and I think it's important that we show that off. And wow, full crowd today. Got Olivia, Pee-wee, and Frigga, who was wearing a Sewell's vest. But yeah, so I want to show this off. So I actually was able to get the water fountain done. Decided to put some street lamps on each corner, and decided to put the bench right here. Additionally, over here, decided to just put up another bench, and just decided to put the park clock as well as the telephone booth right here, because I honestly felt like it looked really beautiful, just being able to look off into the sunset with this. I don't know. Just thought it looked nice, and I didn't really want to overcrowd this area with too much stuff, so I just thought that the water fountain looked perfect. Honestly, it feels weird knowing that the entire island is complete. I mean, if we pull up the map, that's it. This island is completely developed. There's nothing that I honestly feel like we could add to it because, well, this island's 100% developed. It feels nice, but at the same time, I was kind of hoping that this would happen towards the end of the LP, and I feel like we're only halfway through. I mean, considering that it's, what, February, and we started this LP back in June? Yeah, it's not that far along, and we've already made a lot of progress. I don't know. I felt like this would last a lot longer, but here we are. It feels nice, though. It really does. It really does feel nice knowing that the island is 100% developed. There's nothing else that we really are going to be adding to it. It just... I'm very happy with the results of this island. I was kind of nervous going into the whole terraforming thing because I didn't know how it was going to work. I didn't know if my ideas were going to be creative enough, and I'm really happy with the island's look. I feel like I developed it well, and I hope that people have enjoyed the layout of it and has actually gotten some inspiration from it. But with that being said, we've got a full crowd who's waiting for a song, and I got a song. Unreal, like out of sight. I thought you'd stop by, Taryn. You in the mood for a tune? I'm always in the mood. Cool. Any requests? I can tell a favorite, or you can just tell me how you're feeling and I'll groove on it. I got a song. Alright, here with that deep cut. What's it called? This is a song that people are probably not going to think that, you know, we haven't heard before, but this is actually a song I don't own. And at this point, I can count on one finger how many songs we're actually missing from KK's catalog. There's actually 2 songs that have very similar names, and this is the other song that we have not heard yet. We are going to be listening to Rockin' KK. And I actually don't know this song, so this will be new for me too. Right on, I'm tuned up and ready to roll. Who's in the mood for a little Rockin' KK?
Me, not all. Me, quick, all. Oh.